did you first get your product in stores? I know you've opened your own standalone stores as well, but how'd you get it out there?
Right. Well, when I launched my line at the Coterie Show in New York City, the good news is a lot of specialty boutiques and department stores came to look at the line. So it's a great place to go to trade shows, to go and see new product that you'd be interested in. And especially when there's a big hustle and bustle in front of a booth at a big show like that, a big trade show, you'll know which brands are considered the hot brands at the show. So fortunately for me, I have about 800 specialty boutiques nationwide that carry Paige denim, and specialty boutiques are literally my best friends. Nordstrom's is our #1 retailer, but our specialty boutiques are so important to us. So we want to develop these relationships and have strong bonds with our specialty boutiques. So she should go to these trade shows. I mean, and first of all, when she's deciding on a store, location, location, location is the most important. And she should definitely find out if there's a store that's close to the location that she's looking at that would carry the same kind of product, because she might want to make sure that she's a little farther away from a store that might be carrying the product lines that she already wants, because you don't want to be competing against yourself.
Awesome advice.
And so those are the
awesome advice
the way
around. All the way around. Keep the calls and emails coming. 877-249-9626.
And email us, yourmoney@foxbusiness.com. We'll be right back. More small business entrepreneurialism. We got 30 minutes. Stay with us. I downloaded a bunch of Michael Jackson songs for my kids, and this and ABC are their favorites.
Yeah, I listened to Scream, you know, the song he sang.
Janet Jackson.
Janet, that's a good exercise song, by the way. See, we're full of tips here on your questions. Your
full of information.
And we're going to talk about denim. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and blue jeans, the quintessential American item of clothing. But Levi Strauss surely never imagined jeans as tight and tweaked out as the ones that we see today. Many have predicted the demise of premium denim, the craze there, but don't expect our devotion to denim to ever die. And I thought that warrants a look back, particularly with Paige here, a look back at some jean gems, some true, some false. You ready, Tracy Burns? True or false, Tom?
I'm ready.
Levi's 501s were not called jeans until the 1960s.
That's true.
That is true.
Ding.
You keeping track? That's true.
Ding.
They were called overalls.
Overalls.
Dungarees, maybe?
No, overalls.
Wow.
They were originally called waist overalls when they were first created by Levi Strauss. So Levi Strauss and Company originally started making denim suits, which did not sell well.
That is not true.
False.
yeah, I can't imagine denim suits doing too well.
But you know what? Denim suit, it's funny. Right?
You just giggle when you
I just think of Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake when they were dating in the matching denim outfits. The denim suit.
Okay.
Total
Oh,
hit.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was hideosity. All right.
It definitely reminds me of Johnny Depp in the movie Blow. It's like his little leisure suit and denim.
Yes,
That's what it always reminds me of.
That's very good. So this next question, number 3. The designer jean movement that ran from the late 70s into the early 80s included the brands Chic and Dittos.
I had chic jeans.
Were they chic or were
I
they
totally had
Chic?
chic jeans.
Oh, I totally
Chick.
had dittos.
Isn't it
I
chic?
had dittos.
Is it chick?
It's chick.
Chick.
Really?
Yeah, chick jeans, yeah.
I think
I had
that was
dittos.
the ads they
Loved
did.
them.
I loved
So
my
it's true.
chick jeans, I have to say. Loved
Dittos.
them.
They still.
Did
they
you
brought-
guys have the...
Go ahead, Paige.
Did you guys have the combs, the big combs that went in the back of the dittos and the jeans
course.
too? That said, if you can read this, you're standing too close?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's so funny. Yes.
Dittos were known for their colors, the multicolored dittos. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
All right.
True.
So,
My best friend and I met each other in 5th grade. I'm cutting you off. And she remembers to this day that I was wearing white Gloria Vanderbilt jeans.
That's why I did not put a Gloria Vanderbilt question in this.
Because I know everything Gloria Vanderbilt. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Or Sassoon, or Juju,
oh, my
or
Sassoons.
I can
Jordache.
God, I forgot those. Okay.
They didn't fit me. They didn't fit chubby girls.
Pricey designer jeans cost an average of $100 a pair during the earlier denim boom that we're talking about in the late 70s, early 80s. How much? So that's false. That's correct. How much do you think?
That's false. It was
false,
under
yeah.
$100.
No, $35.
Yeah,
I think they're around 60.
Yeah.
Oh,
35.
wow.
35. Of course, not adjusting for inflation. Moving along.
Okay.
Calvin Klein did not come up with the idea to put his name on jeans.
Nothing comes between me and my Calvins.
He did not come up with that idea.
Did Brooke?
True or false?
False.
Wow.
True. He did not come up with the idea.
Really?
Listen to this story. It's incredible. Somebody walked up to him at Studio 54 and said, "Want to make?" He was a clothing designer, well known, obviously. "You want to make $1 million?" And what happened was, it was a guy named Carl Rosen who owned a company called Puritan, and he had gone to Pierre Cardin in Paris first, and he said and he was dismissed, and allegedly the Pierre Cardin said, the representative said, there are no cowboys in France, and Calvin Klein was his #2 choice.
Wow.
Can you believe that? And I think later Calvin Klein bought Puritan after the.
Now, growing up as a
think.
kid, I wanted to wear Calvin Klein so bad, and again, they didn't fit chubby girls.
You were not chubby.
Oh, well, what happened with me, which is very funny, what happened to me, which is really funny, is I lived in California until I was 6, and we were moving to Alaska when I was 6 years old, and my mom said that we had to buy a pair of jeans before we moved to Alaska because I never wore jeans. I threw a temper tantrum on the floor and said that I would never wear jeans, that they were ugly. And like, now what am I doing, designing jeans? It's crazy. Ironic. Never say never.
It's wild. Yeah, I really wanted them really bad when I was a kid, and I couldn't fit.
All right, next one. Wrangler, Lee, and 7 for All Mankind are owned by the same company. True or false?
True.
True. VF Corp.
False.
Yes. True.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
no,
7, Lee, and Wrangler are all owned by the same company. Tracy got it right.
True.
All right, final question for Tracy. The technique of acid washing was invented by garment maker Salvatore Fiorucci in New Jersey in 1952.
I'm taking a shot at Italians. I know you are somehow.
Or New Jersey.
And Jersey. I don't know. I'll say true.
False.
Yeah, I figured it was a total punch.
I totally made it up. Totally made it up.
I'm sitting here thinking,
and you bought it.
Am I related to that guy? Did he do something I know? Maybe.
You got 5 out of 7. That was very good.
Thank you.
That was very, very good. I worked very hard on that, by the way.
I'm sure you did, because I happen to know stuff about jeans. I've been fascinated with them my whole life, because it took me a long time to fit in them.
I don't wear them. Actually, I do wear Paige. I have a pair of Paige at home.
They're just, I mean, it's almost akin to shopping for a bathing suit. Like, it's just not worth, it's almost not worth the stress.
Kathy's on the phone. You want to go to him?
Kathy, you have jeans?
I'm sitting in a pair right now.
You go, girl. What's your question?
I represent a company, if I may give the name out, Healthcare Everywhere Medical Records. And my husband created this flash drive that has all of the software in it. It's about 1 inch long, and it is capable of holding about 20,000 pages of your medical history. Some, if you choose, can be password protected. The balance is out there for someone to see if you're in an emergent situation. The difference in this, with this one and others, is the fact that you're the person who inputs all the information. It never goes out into cyberspace anywhere. And it sells for about $40. We have sold the licensing rights to a group in Ireland. They're going to be distributing it starting February 1st in Ireland and England. And we simply ran out of money. It took us 2 years to put it together, and we're looking for some advice on marketing when you have no money.
Lynn, you want to take it first?
I keep repeating the same thing, but I believe in the internet. I believe in the internet. I believe in social networking. I mean, if Facebook were a country, it'd be the 4th largest country in the world. Twitter, it's true. I mean, it's true. Websites are easy and inexpensive to put up. That's the way you start to market if you have no money.
Right, and that's what we are doing. And they do have money in Ireland, and the whole company will be